Blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
In the center.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the center tonight. Man, as you can see, we got a full house, but I go by the Veep. Our normal suspects is Mike Precise and my girl Sharita in the building. And my man Kev, who was also a part of the squad. D-Ray is out, not feeling too hot. Feel better, my man. But tonight, we have an amazing group representing North Kakalaki. It's my boys, N.E.M.G. We will get a more breakdown of understanding who and what they're about. But as always, let me pay the bills and then we'll jump into the music. So, if you are an independent artist, spoken word poet, or up-and-coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, you too can register at blastmusic247.com. Register as an unlimited fan and have access to hundreds of independent music. There's the QR code. Break out your iPhone and your Samsung, scan it, and it brings you to blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. And tonight is brought to you by Blast Radio 247. We're the champion of independent music. Want to hear great independent music all around the globe? Go to Blast Radio 247. We are on the Live 365 app. And just enjoy yourself. All righty. So, real quick, tonight's music is by my man D-Ray. Even though he's not here, he's here in spirit. This is called Black Bag. So let's just take a little listen to this real quick. We'll turn it up. Oh, that's gonna be riding. You're not hearing anything, Mike? All right, y'all. Whew. You get lost on that song alone, right?
Yes, sir.
That was good.
So look, real quick, I'm gonna be putting Greg on the back burner because we already know who Greg is. but definitely, I want Jamar and Sean to take a little moment to tell us a little bit about you, and then Greg will definitely let you jump in and explain the whole concept of N.E.M.G for us. All right, so let me turn this down a little bit more. So, all right, Sean, go ahead and tell us a little bit about you, bro, and all that.
What's good, people, man? First of all, thank y'all for the opportunity to be able to come out, kick it with you. My name is Sean, born and raised in Kannapolis, North Carolina, about 15 minutes north of Charlotte. Been in music all my life, played drums, sung in the youth choir, all that good stuff, right? And so, like back in the day, man, my grandfather used to cut grass, and so I used to have to go cut grass with him. he would always have on like the quartet groups and stuff like that. He was a part of one, so hearing that every Saturday got me intrigued. Got an opportunity to play drums, and he got engrossed in it. And so I got into rapping though around probably like 2003, 2004, right as I'm about to come out of high school. So I guess not to go too far, I met Greg back in middle school. And see, Greg could sing. Greg and all my homeboys could sing. I can hold a note, but I wasn't a singer, right? And so they had a singer group. They let me be in it. And I'm like, I play the background, but I'm like, that just really ain't me. And so after we split up with that, I started to rap, and I figured out, all right, this is cool. I like doing that. And like I said, around 05, 06, we created a group back at home called Empire. And like, that's where I really honed in skills. And so like, I mean, I grew up listening to Wayne, T.I., Outkast, Jeezy. Like it was like a lot of Southern, you know what I'm saying? That's where I come from.
TL.
Yeah, and so like I really fell in love with the Timbaland and Magoo album though. When the Timbaland and Magoo album came out, like
to our world. Yeah.
I stole my brother's CD, and that was the only thing that I listened to for probably like a year and a half. And so a lot of production and stuff like that. Timbaland, a lot of rapping. Like people sleep on Magoo, but like that was just my niche of things. And so you know, we get into college, and just I continued at it. A lot of things changed and stuff when Dynamics came. You know, I found God, found Christ around 2012-ish, 2010. It's probably 2010. And I wanted to give up on music, to be honest. It was hard for me at that time because the dynamics of the things that I was rapping about before just didn't match my life. And my friends really didn't understand it. Like I tried to explain it to the boys, but they just didn't get it. And I told some youth the other day, like, a lot of times when God calls you, people may not realize they're not going to recognize it, and it's hard to explain. And sometimes it's hard for people to go and trust what he's pulling you into, because it ain't happening to nobody else. So I would always be like, why you not, like, God, why you not calling them too? Like, we always, you know, just kicking it the other weekend, and he's like, that ain't got nothing to do with them. It's about you. And so, you know what I'm saying? Around 2014, I met a brother named Eddie Motlin. And it was the first time I ever heard a believer like really spit. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop to the core. It was hip hop to the core. And I'm like, I ain't never really heard nobody go hard. And like he would freestyle over a track, turn around, pray for you, prophesy over you, go back to it. And I was like, whoa, what's happening here? Like, what is happening? And so like that really reshaped my mind. And so you know, he told me when I left his crib, I met him, he told me, he was like, man, I know it's a tough shift trying to come from what you know to where God is trying to take you to. But he was like, just make one song for God. He was like, it ain't gotta be what you think it is. Just go write a song, and however your heart feel led, that's what you do. And I went home, I made a track called Jesus Loves Me, and it's been up ever since. And the way that I see music, because of the niche that we're in, you know, gospel rap, however you want to call it, it hasn't always gotten respect back in the day. It's getting a lot more love now. But right. One thing for sure that me and Jamar and even Greg, like we always was like, if we're gonna do this, our music is gonna match up to anybody that you play. And it's not about nothing else but keeping the core basics of what this music is, and just giving a positive message and sharing the love of God. Like, but it's gonna match up to what you hear. And it's like if it don't touch your soul, we can't rock with it. Mm-hmm. And that's that. I mean, let's try to throw a whole bunch of years in a nutshell, but that's what it is, man.
All right, I feel that. My man Jamar, tell us a little bit about you, bro.
Man, can y'all hear me well?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's God be the glory right there now. I'm born and raised in a little town called Durham, North Carolina, northeast central Durham to be exact. Yes, I grew up, man, just being around music. My grandfather was in a group called Doug Clark and the Hot Nuts. Most of my cousins are either ministers and they sing. I mean, sing all day. I ain't really one that can sing. A brother can carry a note. But I really started rapping from one of my friends, rest his soul. His name is Jeffrey. I grew up with him. He was gunned down violently in my neighborhood. But back when everything was innocent and we were kids at 12, we would lay on our backs and look at the stars. You know, just innocent stuff that kids would do. And we did that way before we were 12. Like, it's probably around 9 or 10 that I realized I actually had a knack with putting words together. Because he was like, Jamal, rap about food, because I would love it. I'm a big fella, man. I like a good fella. So he'd be like, you know, he's
nothing
like,
wrong
man,
with that.
he's like, bro, rap about some fries. I was like, waffle fries, apple pies. Open my eyes, I'm hypnotized. Just something off the top. I freestyle.
No doubt.
So I always knew that I had the gift for freestyling, but it wasn't until I got to high school that I really, you know, got into the depths of hip hop. I had a friend from New York in middle school named Sean Gore. My friend Sean Gore put me on to Mobb Deep. He put me onto all of these groups that I never heard of: Cellar Dwellers, Mobb Deep, Pete Rock. You know, like hardcore boom bap hip hop. But me, I wasn't really into the like. I listened to Redman. I would listen to things like that, and you know, it just you know, kept me in the house and kept me out of trouble. But I was also listening to soul music because when I got to high school, one of my best friends who was a class above me, his name is Dave. He went by the name The Prophet. And his daddy was a preacher. So, you know, he didn't curse like that in his music. The brother did say some things. Right. But he put me on to the art of like structuring your bars, the true traditional classic timeless MCs, Rakim, KRS-One, this fella right here that I keep in my room, just a quintessential MC. You know, LL, you know, gotta, you know, I'm a purist when it comes to hip hop. So he was a battle MC, and he would battle the guys in school. And my best friend stepped up to him and battled him before we were even friends. And that's when I realized, this kid is nice. And we became friends. He introduced me to the art of DJing and learning the ones and twos. And I really started off as DJ J Fats. And fast forward, one day we in the house playing around with 2 turntables and a mic and a tape deck, and the brother start dissing me, and we started the battle rap. And before I knew it, I didn't know he recorded me. So everybody said, like, yo, Jay can rap. So then people started battling me, and I kept winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. And I was like, I'm actually kind of good at this. And it wasn't really until I became a freshman in college where I realized that I was actually pretty decent for my age group. I won a battle that was judged by Ninth Wonder and rapper Big Pooh, a little brother. And this is around the time when I met my girlfriend, well, a woman I was interested in, who would eventually become my wife. And my wife is a Holy Ghost roller. I wasn't there at the time. You know, she led me to the Lord, and I just started going through all these changes. And I stopped cursing in my music. I just felt a strong, deep conviction not to use profanity in my music. But it wasn't until I met Sean in 2010. We knew of each other in college, but we never met. We would hear of each other. We never met. It was weird. I met this brother at church, and we got together one day and made a song called Jesus is My Redeemer. And ever since, I've been down.
That's all right. That's all right. So, Greg, go ahead and give your 2-piece, my brother.
Man, like Sean said, we met when we was in middle school, man, and we've been tight ever since. You know, we, like he said, I ain't gonna go too much into what he said, but you know, we was in groups together. We did plenty of music together, and he introduced me to Jamar because they had formed a group. We had went our separate ways. I think he went off to college. I was doing my own thing, and them two joined and made a group. And so he introduced me to Jamar, and from there, man, we just been tight ever since, man. Just making music, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, man. As far as me, I'm a preacher's kid, you know. Grew up in the church as well. Been rapping and singing and doing my own little things since basically middle school, man. And really took it seriously in high school. And from then on, man, it's just been on and popping.
Bet. Well, again, fellas, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. Sharita had to work last week, and she's able. I mean, you're still working out, fam, but I got you. You're here with us. We had some questions last week that I'm also going to make available to you guys. I know Kevin wasn't here, so you're also welcome to be a part of these questions. So let's start here. Now, here we go. Is algorithms killing the underground? Streaming platforms are pushing playlists over crate digging. Are real heads still finding new voices, or are we being spoon fed? So, Sharita, because you weren't here to answer these, I want you to start.
Ask me that again. What
Sure.
is that again?
Is algorithms killing the underground? Streaming platforms are pushing playlists over crate digging. Are real heads still finding new voices, or are they being spoon fed?
I'll say real heads are just gonna go and find what they're gonna find it. They're just gonna find it. I don't think that real heads even care about the algorithm
Right.
or anything that's really going on, because we kind of just stick with what we know and then find things that are relatable to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really listen to new music. I'm excited that Rod Digger and Rock from Helter Skelter got a song out right now. You know, I can't say that there's. I'll stop right there. Like, if you want to say newer people like Benny the Butcher, I was quite enamored by the Griselda Camp when it came out, because they were revisiting the boom bap, revisiting the type of hip hop that I'm used to relating to. Some of the bands that I really was really into when I was younger were like the ones with the lyrical content, not necessarily for the street talk, but like Helter Skelter and Das Effects and Group Home. You know, the lyrical prowess of an MC was like really the thing for me. And then the beats, Guru and Premier were just like, oh, and like to this day, Guru can just put me.
What's up, Chris?
Like the song "In the Clouds" by Gangstar. Have y'all ever heard that song? It'll put you on it'll put you on a plane. Or even if you listen to "Moment of Truth" from beginning to end.
Classic.
You know, they was going through something at that time. You know, and you could really feel that. I look for artists that actually are trying to tell a story versus, you know, people who is just trying to make an impression. Like Glorilla's album. It was a story being told there. I did take a chance and listen to that album. I'm just, if I'm aware of an artist, it's truly because I've typed in. I don't even have Spotify. I'm so sore about these types of things. I don't have Spotify and Pandora. I'll go to YouTube and type in the artist's name, and then whatever comes up in my mix, and they'll throw those little things in there, and I'll be like, wow, that was dope. And then of course it's in my history, and if I go back to it as an artist, let's say I really can't even name an artist that's current that is comparable to the sound that I'm looking for as a hip hop head, right?
Gotcha. I feel that.
So I guess I have been long-winded, but just to cut it, you know, I don't believe that for a true hip hop head, the algorithm is not gonna stop nothing.
I got you. I'm gonna go to you, Sean. What do you think about that?
I would have to agree. Like, I guess it depends on how you look at it. It would be damaging for those that just accept anything. I feel like if somebody's just gonna be like, oh, this is the hotness, and they're like, okay, and they just take it for what it is, and yeah, it's gonna damage you. But for those, like I said, that when you listen, for me, when I listen to music, I listen for things that resonates with me. So like, I'm an old school person. Frankie Beverly and Maze, like I said, Outkast,
Yes, sir.
Otis Redding, like, give me those type things that's gonna resonate, and like, I just feel like whenever you are seeking something that's going to touch your soul, like I feel like it finds you. To be honest, as point in case, so like whenever the pandemic hit, I was on IG, and I just so happened to be on there one day, and I came across this guy named Mark Six, and he was promoting the song "What You Talking About," and when I heard that song, I was like, "Yo, this is crazy!" Like the producer made it was very timely, boom bap back in the day, but I mean, just with a spin, and he kind of had punchlines and stuff in there about the pandemic and stuff, and I was just like, man, this is, for one, like he's spitting, for two, the production is dope, and I'm like, man, like how did I just randomly got lucky to scroll up and find that, but I became a fan. It's like I keep up with him now, and then I think the last thing would be is you're gonna find the realness of the culture by keeping it into the street, or just I guess conversation, like keeping close to people that having conversation, because now Jamar puts me on to everything I need to know underground, and from there I go off on a tangent, and I just be like, yo, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear this? And so just simple conversation and going back and forth, talking. I think it deals with the algorithm does, but I mean, on the other side of it, the industry is definitely going to gatekeep. Like they're going to push what they want to push in front of you.
No doubt.
I don't think like the realness will ever get its just due, like it should. I mean, to kind of similarly put this, I was always one. So like when we were coming up, Dipset was one of the groups we loved to listen to. And for the life of me, whenever I got when I got put on to the set and I started listening to different artists, I couldn't understand why J.R. Rodder wasn't in the forefront. Like, why didn't he get as much glory and shine as everybody else? When I say his pen was the pen, and I'm like, yo, like everybody else was dope, but I'm just like, his pen was elite on every single song that he wrote. And so, I mean, I
felt like Young Buck was the one in G Unit.
Yes.
Like Welcome to Cashville was amazing.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
And nobody really paid any attention to Welcome to Cashville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jamar, what do you think about that question, brother?
Me personally, I believe I agree with both of them, Sharita and Sean. I don't think that hip hop ever really got from true traditional boom bap hip hop ever got from the forefront. Now, this goes to a discussion about culture. You know, hip hop is something you live, rap is something you do.
Right.
I'm a teacher.
Right.
This is what my students see when I'm in my room every day. They see Bruce Leroy. They see Harriet Tubman. They see Fear of a Black Planet. Don't talk about the Blue Devils, we don't go there. They see the Mighty Magnificent MF Doom. So like this is the backdrop that my kids. I got the original album artwork for Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation and the Soul Sonic Force. I literally have it on my wall.
That's
so
what
my
I'm talking
kids
about.
come into my room. Oh, sister, well, I'm at work right now.
Oh wow, show us around.
Oh well, hey, here we go. As I talk about this hip hop, here we go. Let's do it. Hold on, let me put my headphones
That's
back
really,
here.
really brilliant.
Jamar is the teacher we always had, yo.
Hold on, here we go.
I just followed you, Jamar. I like your swag, by the way.
Oh, thank you, brother. Hey, man. Hey, look, Kev, I see you with that hat on.
Yeah.
I got toys in here. Oh, I actually have a Doom hat.
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah, that's Doom. That's Doom vibes.
Yeah, I'm a hip hop head. I'm a true hip hop head. You hear me? Polo bands, Nike boxes. Look, Optimus Prime. It's crazy. Let me show you this poster though. If you guys haven't checked this book, I'm not going to go on a tangent. I'm going to stop in my 2 minutes. Please get this book, A Time Before Crack. If you are an MC or you know hip hop and you love hip hop, buy this book. It's not for the pictures. The pictures are phenomenal, but it's for the essays in the beginning. Hip hop is a culture, but the time people, it's almost like we don't remember what it was before we were overtaken and riddled with drug usage in our community. We're such a beautiful, phenomenal, peaceful people. Such a beautiful, phenomenal, peaceful people. We forget that. Yeah. I'm gonna show my sister this because she asked. You got to get a Queens what the Queens asked for.
I'm telling you, this
Soul
is
Sonic
wild.
Forest. Woo!
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
Wow.
I personally believe that hip hop is we are hip hop, and that it has never left us, and that we represent hip hop on the regular. So my students, whenever they're really, really good, I freestyle for my students, and I also have my students analyze my lyrics because they follow me on TikTok. So they want to hear my lyrics. So when we do poetry, I'm an ELA teacher. So let me show you how I do this because this goes to prove my point, and I'm stopped. I show them lyrics so they can know what bars really are. So when I'm teaching them about poetry, what better way to teach you about hip hop than your teacher? I have a song I made for Kobe called Mamba Mode. I approach the game with a brighter flame, you know, through the joy and the pain to the Hall of Fame. Now I say, did Kobe hold fire in his hands when he went to the court? They say, no, Mr. Harris. I said, that's what you call bars. The line has multiple meanings. He carried the torch in the Olympics because he helped them win the dream team get to a pivotal win for a gold medal. But also, he paved the way for a lot of hoopers like Kyrie Irving, Giannis, so many players. So I tell them that's what an MC should be. I said, if you're listening to a rapper and he's bringing nothing but darkness and drill music to your mind, he's a puppet. I said, because hip hop is all in front of you. It's all in front of you. I keep my ear to the newness of what's going on out here. Like Sean to tell you, when we first met, I put him on Kendrick before Kendrick was popping. I had the overly dedicated EP on my phone before I even knew how to download music.
1 and 2.
Sister Sharita, we might be first cousins. I say all that to say that.
Talk about Section 80.
Section 80.
Section 80. You know, people don't know how really important that brother is, but I say all that to say hip hop is right in front of us. If we're looking, if we have the essence of it in our heart, it's just like the Holy Spirit. You're gonna see God everywhere when you're moving. You're gonna see him everywhere when you're moving. It's all about your vision. Can you see? I see hip hop acts all around. I'm like, man, you are actually dope, brother. You're really dope. I think the hip hop acts in our immediate space are better than what we'll ever see abroad. There's a few cats in North Carolina alone. There's a guy named Some of All Banks. Oh my God. Punchlines, that brother is scary. He's from Winston, Trey 4. Okay. There's also another brother from Charlotte by the name of Go Mills. Phenomenal. There's a brother from Burlington, North Carolina called OC from NC. Look that brother up.
What a name.
That's my brother.
Is my favorite album.
What a name. I love it.
See, Sharita knows. He got an album called Project 25, and it's so beautiful.
Right now,
how he uses allegories of what's in his mind to paint pictures. So I say all that to say that we are hip hop and it's right here. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. The 90s still here. It just got a different flavor.
That's
so check.
Absolutely.
Real quick, my brother Chris Weiss says, hip equals relevant, hop equals movement. The real must be relevant and it must move us. Real recognizes real.
Bars.
My guy.
Need to come back.
Brother Chris.
Real quick.
So Greg,
real quick. I just want to know. I'm excited now. So, like, you guys, how do y'all feel about Lab Cabin California by the Far Side?
Girl, what you know about the Far Side? That's why I discovered Dilla.
I want to know how y'all feel about that particular album because it's very spiritual.
It is. I don't think people really understand what Dilla did with Running Alone. We can just break down that album off of one track. I mean, when I first heard Running, I felt my adolescence trapped in a bottle. I really felt that. Like when I heard that, I mean, all I heard was dun, 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 dun,
especially by the third verse. The third
oh my
verse, they were
gosh! I mean, Fat Lip to me is in my top 100 MCs, but that's just me because I'm kind of quirky. But I love Fat Lip. But
Okay,
I think
I'm gonna run.
that
I'm
I was
gonna run it all
yeah.
the way back.
Go ahead. Sister.
Boogie Monsters. What you know about Boogie Monsters?
Love the Boogie Monsters.
Now look, I ain't gonna sit here
Love
and
the
lie
Boogie
to you.
Monsters.
I ain't that familiar with Boogie Monsters, but I heard them. I know what you're
Have
talking
to go
about.
back.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
go
gotta
back.
put that one
Yeah,
down.
the beginning
I
to the
need
end.
to write that
My
down.
favorite.
That's like
I'm not near
Funk
my
Dubious.
I'm not near my computer.
Beginning to the beginning to the
Hieroglyphics,
end.
The hieroglyphics.
Hey, I love Taj Morton.
Hey, let me
Everybody's like this now.
let me pause everybody for a second because time is not being our friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the first jam from these fellas so we can keep this going because we'll be here for a while. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop my man Sean. Sean, this song is this is my theme music, bro. I love this song. Anyway, let's check it out. This is 100.
Yeah. Sean, man. Hey, look. I just take it one day at a time. Can't be focused on the shine. Gotta focus my mind on staying humble through my grind. Investing my time, getting closer to God in His word till I'm flying over anything that tried to separate me from God. Man, I'm getting through that. Thought you knew that. Anyone trying to crucify me, thank you, Judas. You only push me to my destiny. I'm never losing. Cruising all through the city on a sunny day. Hat low, black shades block the sun rays. Me and my ladies gon' have a good day. That's my wifey and baby girls, the angels in my face. That's why I thank God every day that I'm waking up. All these blessings I've been receiving, can I make that up? Hard times, they may come, but I'm never giving up. My power come from within, I'm connected to life be going fast like the interstate. Like the interstate. Hey, with my dreams, I'm in a head-on collision. I won't swerve, I'ma keep it straight. Yeah, I'ma keep it straight. 100 if they do it, don't listen, cause God elevate my faith above any situation that I face, because life can be a struggle any given day. Just gotta believe there's a better day coming. Whatever you working toward, keep working for it. A dream's only a dream when there's no work involved. And put your heart and mind inside the hands of God, cause He will never let you fail when His plans evolve. Gotta remind myself daily that I got greatness on the inside of me. It's forthcoming like a prophecy, and knowing that God is a bridge over where troubled waters be raging, but He helped me get over without aborting these dreams that I got, visions that I see. Me and my brothers N.E.M.G like a symphony, moving together on stage, and we finna be on top of the world, giving glory up to G.O.D. I miss my brother, but yet holding on to family. I can do better as a brother and an uncle, but I'm praying that God touch my soul and change me to a better me. Praying for better life be days. Going fast like the interstate, like the interstate. And with my dreams, I'm in a head-on collision. I won't swerve, I'ma keep it straight. Yeah, I'ma keep it straight. 100 if they do it, don't listen, cause God elevate my faith above any situation that I face, because life can be a struggle any given day. Hey, just gotta believe there's a better day, because life be going fast like the interstate. Hey, like the interstate. Hey, with my dreams, I'm in the head-on collision. I won't swerve, I'ma keep it straight. Yeah, I'ma keep it straight. 100 if they do it, don't listen, cause God elevate my faith above any situation that I face, because life can be a struggle any given day. Hey, just gotta believe there's a better day. Hey, coming, what? Hey, seriously though, coming, man. Yeah, you just gotta believe, man, it's a better day coming, yo. Stuff ain't always gonna be matched up the way you want it to be. Yeah, but that's just the struggle of life. It's the reason we got prayer for. We can't get through it on our own. Trust God, man. Love y'all.
So much to unpack. So much to unpack. So much to unpack. Somebody go so I can go next.
Shout out to that joint, Sean. Yo, tell us a little bit of the where you got the vocals as well as the production team. Give a shout out to them to create that dope video. Tell us about it, man.
For sure, man. So, y'all wouldn't believe me if I told you, but
I want to know what you shot with.
What's the joint? Just because you asked me, I forgot. It's the
It was that itty bitty camera, Sean. I don't know what it's called though. Let me text.
No, it's not a GoPro. Not a GoPro.
I said the GoPro.
Okay.
It's a little itty bitty joint. It's like that
I
big.
thought he was gonna say an iPhone. I was like, oh Lord.
Man, listen, you can do something with them too.
Because iPhones give good views.
Yeah.
Osmos 3.
Yes.
Osmos 3. But nah, so
3?
yeah, the Osmos 3.
Okay.
Yep. So
Yeah, they make rigs and everything too.
Yeah. But yeah, about that track, man. So I wrote that to a different beat in 2020. So this song is 5 years old. Never released it. It was just kind of just in my hard drive. And like where I'm at this year is that I've been focusing, which is not a bad thing. I've been focusing on Jamar and Greg and the group and trying to make sure that we as a collective been working and have stuff to work with, get them going and stuff like that. So I haven't released a project for myself in probably like 3-4 years now. And at the turn of the year, I just had it in my spirit. It's like, I need to purge everything on my computer. Because I've been going in spats where I record 4 or 5 songs at a time and they'll just be sitting there. And, you know, I let the boys hear it and they're like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm always trying to get to a place that you never really are comfortable with saying you're there. So this whole year is just about getting stuff out. So Jermaine, which is Jermaine McGill, which is one of the producers in the group, named Sky High Fresh. He got the camera and he hit me up on a Monday saying, "Hey yo, I got some stuff. I got some stuff I can shoot videos with. I just want to test and see. Just test it out." He was like, "You and Jamar got a song y'all want to do?" I was like, "Yeah, I can find something." And so he was like, "Cool." I was like, "What you doing this weekend?" He was like, "Yo, let's aim for Sunday." Or excuse me, let's aim for Saturday. No, he was like, let's aim for Sunday. So that was Monday. We figured out what we was going to do by Sunday. And we literally didn't have, the only thing we had to the song was for Jamar's track, we knew he wanted to shoot in front of his mom's crib. And for me, I'm like, I just want to get some shots in the car. And I was like, I want to go by Central. Because I got, I had a line about my brother and I want to get the campus. And from there, everything else was just feeling, just emotion, just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, it came together like that. And he edited that joint in a week. All that stuff, it took a week and a half to get that done, which is mind-boggling. And that's his first video.
It was clean.
That's my first video as well, too.
So Sharita, I'm gonna leave you for last, all right? Kev, you got anything you want to say, brother?
That was amazing. That was like the flow, the track. It was a vibe.
Word.
And the pop and flow was just I like that. More of that.
No doubt.
No doubt. That was good. Concerning I don't know. I guess we passed the subject, so I did have a little bit to say about the former subject, and I'll make it real quick. So there's two mediums. There's the marketing side of it, and of course there's the origins. The origin of hip hop has always been exactly what my brother Jamar shared in that book. It's always been about the community. It's always been. It started with, you went from what most say. You went from from fighting crack to selling it. He's like he was telling stop the violence, and then all of a sudden we go into now we in drill music, and because it's marketable, so that's the machine is moving that part, but that never stops true heads from actually finding. I'm agreeing with everybody from finding what it is, and the algorithm actually, if you're looking at the algorithm, what you put in is what you're gonna find. So if and what your spirit is drawn to, you're gonna pull up, and of course we know, Coast Contra, stuff like that,
Those dudes is nice.
Linnell Grant, Toby, and I love Toby doing his own. He is out there with his thing, with the fashion, the family. You know, he's bringing in people that they looking at stuff that I never see. You see Buster saying, "Yo, I ain't never seen nothing like this, and I gotta big you up," because as a black man, taking your whole family with you and moving like this, and it's such a thing of beauty that and that's the stuff that we really need to see and need to really push. So it's gonna. You can't I agree with Sarita. We gonna find it because it's us. So anyway,
yes, indeed. All right, Mike Precise, what you got to say, brother?
Ditto.
That takes care of that.
Ditto. I don't want to sway. I do want to sway the conversation, but I don't want to sway the conversation because there's so much. I don't want to talk right now. I want to talk later. When we get to some other stuff, there is definitely some things I wanted to ask y'all to talk about. So,
I bet.
Next.
So go ahead, Sarita. Go ahead and give us the things you got to unpack.
Okay, 1, Carolina blue skies. That was a great day to shoot. That's a beautifully visual capture of just like a day in North Carolina. Like that's what we get a lot of in the spring and summer times. The green, the blue, shouts out to Highway 55 Burger King, by the way. I don't know who was J. Colin in the background on the track, but it just really gave me a complete visual of what you were trying to, I'm not even gonna say plead with people. You were making a statement about what it is that you're doing in your life through those lyrics. It was almost like a real smooth anthem, honestly. That's something I could wake up to every day as an affirmation.
Facts.
And I'm pleased to hear that. Like they say, I'm not gonna like Mike and I are the talkers and we'll long-wind you. So I'm not gonna go too deep.
I'm glad I'm not alone, sis. I'm glad I'm not alone.
But I mean, when you're talking about something that you love,
yeah,
there's no limit,
Yeah. It's only because we have a quantity of people that limit dries up real quick.
So exciting to see a quantity of people on the same page.
No, hey, I love it. It's beautiful. So, man, all I gotta say is dopeness. Thank you very much, Sean. That, like I said, that's my theme music, man. I want to walk out the house and that nigga just come on, for real. All right, one of the main questions that we had last week, which was actually the title of the show, it was called Backpack versus Billboard. Can you have both? Is it possible to be lyrical, political, and mainstream at the same time, or is the industry allergic to depth? Go ahead, Sarita.
Yeah, Kendrick.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said last week.
He didn't begin that way, and I think that he ventured to think that he could be that way, but you don't make Pulitzer Prize writers overnight.
Right.
They're cultivated. And like the backpacker aspect of him, and then he gets political when it comes to anything socio-conscious. To me is political because it deals with people.
Right. I agree.
And people, and of course there's going to be opinions, and then it becomes a debate because there's sides being taken and accounted for and spoken for. And then of course, he got popular not because of those things. He got popular because of his abilities. To Pimp a Butterfly was the one.
Yeah.
People will say what they want about it, but if you can't find James Brown in To Pimp a Butterfly, he did it all out James Brown at the end of the album. You got to go back and listen to the album. You heard how he controlled that studio session with the singers and the music and the vibe and the rhymes. I don't know if y'all know exactly what song I'm talking about, but if you've listened to it as often as I have, and it's from beginning to end as I have, as far as Pimp a Butterfly, it's like there's something at the end of the album where he's really just going in, like I'm not gonna say it, but yes, he was going in at the end for sure. So yeah, Backpack, Politics, Billboard, all three.
Okay.
I like that question, but the thing is, it takes like a Kendrick. It takes it's like there are very few that can embrace all three. There are a lot of MCs they specialize in one or the other, or maybe two, but that's what makes him what he is. Closest probably in the generation before, maybe Common. I'd say maybe Common.
Yes.
Be the next closest.
Because Can I Borrow a Dollar is not Nobody Smiling.
Exactly. So but like otherwise, and again, it depends if you back in the day with the heavy influence of the labels. Now they're guiding you wherever. Like, I just started hearing about some of these mumble rappers, and like they actually got bars, but the industry wanted them to do because that was popular.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Lil Baby got bars, and that's one that I can think of.
Yeah, Lupe is another one too. Yeah, but I'm thinking of like who was like Kodak Black. Some of these other.
Got bars too.
Talk to me, Kev.
Yes, they actually got stuff. They're originally backpackers, but the industry was like, nah, we need you to do this sound. We need you to make the bop.
He's right.
What's going
on?
On?
Yachty is an example of that too.
And it's like, okay, so they're like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah. Lil Yachty.
Yeah. Whenever he first came out, I really wasn't a fan because it was like mumble-ish singing type stuff that I couldn't get with. But in the recent years, he's been dropping more tracks that are just straight lyrical, and it's like, man, you got it. You actually got it.
Isn't he the one that said he wants to start having more positive lyrics?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let me go ahead and pass it to Sean. Sean, did you have more in regards to the question?
My answer was gonna be Kendrick. It's not too many people that fall in that category of all three. I do agree with Sharita though. Like, I think it's one of those things where, like, when you look at a Kendrick or you look at a Common, they came to the game with the aspect of it, but over time it built. And I think experience of what you go through, probably their experiences with the industry and their ups and downs with them, and they're getting to the limit of like, I'm not taking this no more, and just like it goes from a subtleness to it's all out. And I think that's just a time thing. I think that's a time and a growth thing where you can fully see all three of those be embodied in an MC. And you gotta, your mind has to just be there to be that. Like, I know for me, whenever I'm writing or doing music, like I'm gonna hit on what is in my sphere, and sometimes it's like I need to address this, but I believe those that fall in that realm, like their heart and everything desire, it's directed towards that in totality. Like, I gotta make sure I speak everything to the street. I speak everything to the Senate and the government, and I need to speak everything. Like, I think they're just made for that. That's why you probably don't see as many.
Gotcha. Mike Precise, what do you think about it, my brother?
Well, I addressed the term in the first place, the backpacker, and culture, society, whatever you want to call it. I think people like to put labels on stuff too fast and try to simplify everything and try to put and try to create categories and boxes to put other people in and put what you do. So you know, everything. Oh, he's a backpacker, so everything he does is everything you do is a boom bap style, is a you know, even that term lyrical miracle. Come on, man. Lyrical that you heard that term lyrical miracle, right?
No, I have
They use a
not.
lot of battle rap.
Yeah, so is that the
That
battle?
battle
Okay, the
rap
battle
league
rap.
is
So
that's
where's the?
wild.
It is. I mean, it's like, come on, man. I don't even
They're
really.
crazy.
I had a
It is
backpack,
after the
so
paper.
I'm one of. So
It's
I would be one of.
entertaining.
I would be a backpacker then. I would be. I
You
would be.
would.
I would be.
You
I
really
would be a
would, Mike
backpacker.
Precise.
You would
I
be.
would be.
You
I
are
would be a
back.
backpacker. But people was doing backpacks before nobody even was paying attention. Backpacks. So and then I don't know, I just don't like it. I really just don't like.
The label.
You know,
The label.
it's easier to identify, right? It's easy to identify an artist or a style when you put a name to it. It's easier to identify, right? But that's the only, to me, that's the only good part, right? So yeah, you got these artists. I said the same thing. You know, okay, Kendrick. You know, we mentioned Public Enemy last time. We talked about that category because it's like you don't. If you're an artist and you never stray from your main theme, right? You know, because Public Enemy had, you know, my 98. He's just all he was doing was talking about the cars that we had. That well, not I didn't have, but that, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm from the same area as
Delta 88.
as Chuck is Chuck. You know, okay.
Oh,
And
brother,
Jamal, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you. Maybe we can.
That had to Delta 88.
Maybe you can answer offline if you want to. I don't know, but the more I was listening to you, you know, I like to dig, right? I like to dig.
Yeah, I love the.
I'm like, he might be a little older than I think.
Oh, I'm brother. The grades. I'm 41. It's just the grades is popping.
Oh,
my,
okay.
my taste in music is that.
Dude.
My taste in music is a little bit older. Like I listen to a lot of soul music and jazz, deep gospel cuts. I'll show you some things in a few.
All right.
My youngest sister is turning 40. My little sister is turning 40. That's my little sister. So her music taste is like your music taste because of her big brother. The middle one definitely. She's, you know, she might as well be an old lady. I don't know. She probably watching.
Wow, not the jab to the sister.
I want to know. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say two of my brothers here know my family, so
yeah,
that was extra funny because they know her.
Yeah.
But, okay.
You know, it's the same thing. Your music taste, you know, it because of what you're exposed to.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we know this, but that whole topic, you know, the backpacker and being conscious, and that's cool and everything. Yeah, because that's what that's what it was. What, you know, what was Africa Bambaataa? That was conscious rap.
Right. Yep.
Just
You know what I'm saying?
Ice.
It was.
Yes.
Yeah, just Ice, just rapping. It was just he was just rhyming, man. He was just rapping. This is what you do. And he also had LaToya.
Right.
What is that?
And he was in the streets too. Brother was around the way now. Don't sleep. Just Ice one no bump.
That's all it is. It just is what it is. When all of y'all write, man. All of y'all are right. All of y'all write. Y'all produce, right? What comes out comes out. Comes out. If you want to try to make something conscious on purpose, okay. But I don't know about the rest of y'all, but sometimes when you just get into a flow, just whatever comes out is just what's coming out.
Organic. It's just organic, yeah.
Yeah,
this is why I laugh.
That's it.
She covered for you, Mike.
Chat. Joy is in the chat, brother Duck. Joy, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
All right,
She hit
hey.
me with the. She hit me with the that's the. Oh my gosh.
So
See, that's old
See,
stuff.
look, I don't have
Yeah.
my progressives on, so I had to go.
That's old.
I saw warfare.
So forgive me, Mike. We're gonna keep it moving. Greg, what do you got to say towards the question, brother?
Keep it rocking.
I'll keep mine short and sweet, man. I agree with everybody on here. I think, like Sean was saying, I think you really got to be focused to be all of that in one. Like, you really have to be a focused artist.
Yeah.
To be all of those things in one, and there's not a lot of artists that's like that.
That part.
The first person I thought about was, like you guys said, Kendrick. And then before that, the next group that I thought about, more specifically, one person in the group, Andre 3000. Because he definitely would sprinkle in, a little bit of everything. He would give you the bars about. He had everything in his bars. He didn't just speak on one subject. Like, he spoke about everything. So that was like the second group / person that I thought about. Outkast.
Talib Kweli.
That too. Yeah. So it's not a lot of yes. So it's not a lot of people that can do it.
Right.
Agreed. You got to be a special artist to do it.
No doubt. I don't know if Jamal's available. I was gonna give him his turn.
Hey Troy, can I ask something real quick?
By all means.
Any of y'all heard Black Milk before?
I've heard of Black Milk. What's up, Josh?
Any of you guys heard of Black Milk before?
I don't think so.
Sound familiar, but I can't call it.
Oh,
as a producer,
Midwest represent. Gotta listen to Black Milk. Go to YouTube. He's along the lines of.
I'm pretty sure Jamar has.
Yes, Black Milk. Detroit's finest.
I wrote something to one of his tracks. That's all I know.
Black Milk is a producer and a.
I heard Odyssey before. Jamar put me on Odyssey back in the day. So.
But Black Milk,
Odyssey,
please, guys. That's your homework. The next time I
see I'm on it.
Have you heard of Black Milk track?
He has. I played it for him.
No Pain, No Paradise. The album.
So Jamar, I already
got some homework.
So I got
Jamar, I wanted to give you the opportunity to answer to the question. So we have your input.
What was the question again, man? We've been going, brother.
I know. Backtrack versus Billboard. Can you have both? Is it possible to be lyrical, political, and mainstream at the same time?
I think we missed the biggest. I got you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
You're good. No, you're good.
I think that we missed one of the biggest names with this, and it's not really politically correct to say the brother's name, but Kanye West.
It's gonna forever be politically correct to say Kanye West's name. Just a man with problems.
He's a human.
We just ain't talking about our problems on X.
He's a human, Sheree. He's a human. Keep it funky. He's a human. I think what Kanye West
I just need him to calm down and just go take care of some things rather than hashing his stuff out publicly.
He's
not testifying at this point.
All right.
Nah, he's wild. We gotta pray for him. But I think
that's
that.
The thing. Go ahead, baby.
No. You look. We wanted the same. You don't even know, sis. You don't even know. I think
he asked you a question, and I'm trying. I am in practice.
I do this to Greg and Sean, so it's do it to me too. You see, they laughing. Look at them. They laughing.
And Sharita missed the last couple of weeks too. It's all pent up.
My beef and I speak frequently, and I tell him that I'm in practice of not stepping on people, and so I got to learn to shut up and listen, and that's what I'm doing.
Man, you good.
And if I'm afforded another opportunity to speak about Kanye,
what's going on, Jermaine? Welcome, brother.
There you go. That's French right there.
That's Sky High, my guy.
You know Sky High.
That's the dude. That's the dude. Stay on, brother. Stay on.
Hey,
stay on.
Keep doing your thing. Yeah, Sky. Don't go nowhere, bro. No.
I think to answer y'all question, if we're gonna like talk, I say Kanye for what he did in 2004. That was just, we've never seen a run like that. We never seen anybody check the president on national TV, do a dipped out in polo with a Jesus piece hanging down on his chest. Then come out with Gold Digger, then come out with We Major, then come out with Common, and then drop Common's best album after I Used to Love Her. I mean, because we can say a lot about Ye, but Ye, what he did, he has the best 3-album run in hip hop history, and on every album he's checking people. He even checked Jay-Z on his album at the end of Big Brother. If you got it, look, listen to that joint again, because it's really like, look, if you love somebody, tell them. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody flowers where they can still smell them. Yeah, that's a deep layer bar. Because look, Jay was borrowing his style, but he won't tell them he's good. Yeah, people miss that. My big brother was Big Brothers. Also used to be Big Brother. Come on now,
Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. Go ahead, Greg.
The part about the best 3-album run, I put him neck and neck. I put him with neck and neck with DMX.
Oh,
DMX got
the 3-album run. You trying to tell me that Strictly from My Nigga, Me Against the World, and the 2 All Eyes on Me albums is not a progressive 3-album run?
It's not. It's. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it is. But when you think of Kanye West, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, we're talking about in regard to the categories backpack.
Yes. Now we talking all time run. I gotta put Pac up there. Pac was flawless. I mean, even if you listen to Pac's voice, I was
just wondering.
I got a powerful voice like Kev, like how it's from the diaphragm. You're not rapping from your throat box. He rapping from the spirit. So we can't even, when we talk Tupac and MCs, we got to kind of separate them like we separate this guy right here who has probably the craziest vernacular and vocabulary and insightful bars. Now, they don't even talk about
that he had to turn himself into a whole nother person.
A whole nother people.
That's wild. Alter ego up in this mug.
To serve 2 generations.
He separated from third base. He broke away from third base.
Broke away. Kev Love X becomes the metal face villain. That's crazy. I'm gonna stop right there, B. Keep it going.
So listen, for time's sake, of course, we're gonna bust the next track. And fellas, listen, I am thoroughly enjoying your company tonight. I appreciate y'all. This is truly a blessing. All right, this right here, another banger. This one is called Mellow.
I called dibs on the first one.
Man, got a brother out here in Raleigh, man. Shout out to that brother Sky High Fresh. Y'all know what it is. Well, my mama called me Marty and my grandma called me son. I'm just a brother on the mic device, on to get it done. Hold it down like Reverend Run when he raising up his seeds. A brother got a heart full of love and free of greed. Get the work done through the Son, a chosen one. Through him we all begun, through him we all become. Some of all blessings through the words of all lessons. My mind is a weapon that I use with discretion, not for your impression. See, I dealt with my depressions through the scriptures of Yah. When you see me, you are seeing a better version Jamar. Just a man after righteousness, no fear of no viruses. The blood of Christ on my life is truly what I'm writing with. Killing demons, interceding, Holy Spirit leading to positions that I'm leading when I'm feeding the flock. Just a servant out here working while I'm touching the block. Souls thirsty and they hungry, you gon' feed them or not? Or try to scram for the gram as you lie for the props. I can look in your eyes and see the soul of an eye. That mellow, yeah. I'm an educated son of the only true son. Elohim representing, it's only just begun. Linked up with my brothers, now we brighter than the sun in the solar system. Now my brother's spitting what he is, representing with my kids and my weirds on the earth. Every single second on this turf is home birth. I mean, home turf, homie, is a birth of blessing. Hope you rewind that so you can get the lesson.
See, my uncle called me Shiny and my mama called me Son. I'm known for making beats and flipping rhythms on the drums. Mix the hi-hat with the snares, yeah, that's my native tongue. Then I mix that with the spirit of God and I become one of one. Excalibur, slicing up the ways of the evil one. Remember when we used to go to Eastland just to pick up something? Shooting my shot at any culture like I'm FIBA, son. Not realizing the enemy had me feeble, son. In my mindset, mind gone. At that time, N.E.T.I. song was my theme song. Rubber band, man. Yeah, that was my motivation. Top back on 24s, that was the correlation. Until God touched my soul and gave me separation. Yeah, in the word of God, I found my declarations. I started speaking that word, found my levitation. On anything that's negative, found my elevation.
I'm an educated son of the only true son. Elohim representing, it's only just begun. Linked up with my brothers, now we brighter than the sun in the solar system. Now my brother's spitting what he is, representing with my kids and my whiz on the earth. Every single second on this turf is home birth. I mean, home turf, homie, is a birth of blessing. Hope you rewind that so you can get the lesson.
Hoo-wee.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let's give it to Mike Precise. Go ahead,
I
Mike.
ain't say nothing. Just said my.
Wait.
Go ahead, Mike.
I can't say nothing.
Okay.
We found our tribe, Mike. That's all I say.
Now.
We found our tribe.
Veep knows that is literally my style of track. This guy been feeding me hip hop before I turn into a gremlin, like Rakim said, right? So he know what I like.
PG, what's up, my brother? What's going on?
Stopping by, I have to finish that. Hey,
Gremlin,
good to meet
really
you,
but
Pastor George.
Shout out, George.
What's up, G?
Shout out,
What up,
Pastor
G?
G.
PG in the building.
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
So is your brother that produced the track? Is he one in the comments right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in here.
Jermaine.
And he directed the video too.
Dang.
And he directed the video.
Yeah, we in house over here, man.
Make your beats and your video.
We in house, man.
And he's not even in the video. He's not even in the video.
Nah, he not.
Double threat. Double, probably triple, quadruple threat.
And he DJs too. That's the show DJ.
Listen,
my man is a mobile MTV. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody else.
It's the dude when you put two turntables on them like on the front like a flip sign, and then got a camera in the back. And what else? But it's okay. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's my type of thing. This is another reason why I went ahead and bought the Vision joint, like I told you before we came on, because right there's a song on there. All right, I'm fast forwarding. There's a song on there on the Vision called "I Need Your Help." I need your help. Y'all catch up with me. Whoever's not listening. There's a joint called "I Need Your Help." The sample on there. The sample on there. The sample. Y'all know where I'm going, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Brother was digging.
No, great.
Brother did some digging. Yeah. So I want to know. So who else is an Andre Crouch fan?
One second.
Hey, show him the record, son. Okay. Show him the heat. Show him the heat. You talking to niggas, brother. I'm at work, by the way. I'm in the classroom.
Mine too. Am I Hawkins? Am I Edwin Hawkins or Walter Hawkins?
Oh yeah.
Bro,
We
Come on.
niggas around here.
bro. Oh, y'all pulling stuff out. Okay,
This original press. We niggas
Here we go.
niggas around here. That's original. That's no fake right there. That's no replica. That's out my grandma's collection.
Wow.
I gotta rep. My sister, my sister's watching. I gotta do this for my fam.
That's mom.
That's my
Wow.
mother. That's my mother.
Woo!
Hey yo.
So Andre
Joyce of
Crouch
Paradise.
was a little tiny dude. Andre Crouch, I used to call him Uncle Andre.
Wow.
Because he produced that group. He produced the group my
Oh,
mom
wow.
was in.
Wow.
And recorded that song on this album. Now, my
Oh,
brother-in-law,
crazy.
when I heard that song, when I heard y'all
Small
song,
world.
I
Yeah.
was about to say that.
I went in a group text with my sisters and my brother-in-law. I said, "Look, y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this." They sampled mom. They sampled mom.
Well, they got jams, bro. Your mom's got jams, son.
Bad jams.
Yo,
Jams.
look, I
Jams.
didn't. My brother-in-law had to tell me that I recorded the song, recorded it on another project. I never knew that.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, they recorded the Sweet Spirit. They recorded this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And he had to dig it up for me. He's like, yo, you gotta make sure, brothers. You gotta make sure if it's whether it's Sweet Spirit or whether it's Andre Crouch. And so I went and listened. Dude, I listened to that song probably 4 times, and I'm like, there's a difference. There's a slight difference, and maybe I'll send it to you. I'll send it to y'all so you can hear the slight difference in how they recorded the song and how they changed octaves and all this stuff. So y'all are church kids and y'all are quiet dudes. So y'all know.
That's dope.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Amazing. That song did more than bless me.
Wow.
God be the glory, man.
Bless me. I don't know what more than blessing actually is, but it actually happened to me.
That's dope, man.
That's
Wow.
man.
That's real dope.
That sample in there is, I'm like, yo, that's them. That's them.
Wow.
What happened? So my brother that's listening in the comments,
Man.
So,
Facts.
but
you a real digger. You a real digger. That's a gold digger because you found some gold.
He found some gold. Word.
BMD.
our other producer made that track that you're talking about. His name is Jonathan Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jay
Okay.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like I produce, Main produce, Perk produce, Greg produce.
Wow.
I know.
Production team.
Yeah, man.
That's how Ultron produces.
It's a
Word.
it's a blessing when you can just rap all day. It's a blessing.
And yeah, he just get to get all the tracks. Fans get to get all the tracks, man.
Yeah, he just be on the track.
I'm like
But you a
Batman.
DJ. What is it? J Fats?
Yes, sir.
You
I
got
go by Jay
aliases.
Fats.
You got
Yeah,
aliases.
Jay Fats, Jamar. Yes,
You
sir.
got the alias. You got
I
the
do,
alias.
brother.
All right.
I do.
I saw that. I was gonna ask you. I got the questions here. I
I love y'all.
I like.
man.
Okay, so who
Yeah.
is Nat Man? Who's Nat Man? He's down with y'all.
Nat man.
NATMAN. Y'all know Nat Man.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anchored in. Is this some connection with Anchored in?
Mm-mm.
Well, y'all better check YouTube because somebody is coming up right with y'all, and it looks like y'all down together.
Yeah, we gotta check that.
It's Christian.
Yeah,
It's Christian rap stuff. It's all Christian rap. So
We gotta check that.
Yeah, look at
It's
All right.
Christian rap, but this is still a business.
Yes, sir.
Look
I
at
got
him.
rhyme on my feet, brother.
He is really he's y'all's new researcher.
Hey man, y'all extended family now, brother. The branches are
right,
running deep out here.
What y'all don't realize, one of our mottos with Blast is you come in as a guest, but you always leave as family. And Greg will tell you he been hanging with us like normal. This is just fellas getting together and talking.
That's cousin Greg.
And a
know?
girl.
Cousin
And a
Greg and a girl.
And a queen on the scene.
Right. I know. I always be treated like one of the dudes. My bad.
I get it. I've been the home girl my whole life. I get it.
When the dudes just be talking like dudes, and Sharita just be right there.
I'd be like, ha 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 ha.
When she started naming off them albums, I knew she was official tissue, yo. For real.
Listen,
What's
I
up,
have
everyday
a- I
fisherman?
have-
What's happening?
I have a piece coming out at the end of the
Jay.
month on the 29th called He's Within Me. It's produced by Big Al, aka Harold Woody here in Greensboro.
What?
And I'm a poet. I'm a 25-year veteran in poetry. And
Really?
like,
Oh,
yes.
nice with the
Hey,
We're
spoken
gonna
word
have
is
to talk a little bit after the show, but
facts.
yes.
I'm saying that to say, like, Mike Precise and I, we both write and rhyme. So, you know, we love seeing people in the same vein. You know, a lot of times you find it hard to find people who are in the same vein of what you're doing. It's nice to find, and I mean, you guys are like up the road from me. Like, I literally was in Durham on Wednesday.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's good.
I'm in the city right now.
Now I'm asking
I'm
for
in High Point.
okay. I'm asking for Chris White.
Yeah.
I know Jamar, you're in Durham. Sean, where are you located?
Live in Creedmoor now. So like 10 minutes
Creedmoor?
away.
So you
Yeah,
right
it's
by
like-
Butler. That's where I was
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
So fellas, please understand. I'm one of those black person that believe in being time conscientious. That's just me. But
we
the
blew
main
your
thing
spot
is,
up today.
well, you know, but I want to definitely showcase Greg because a lot of people don't know about Greg. I know that Greg is a part of the crew, and you guys are new, and you have not created something together yet.
Yes.
So I definitely wanted to showcase Greg's most recent release. And yo, needless to say, this is my jam. I've been loving this song ever since he released it to me. Is it a year old now?
That is that one.
I don't even think it's is it a year old? I don't think it is.
No.
Or it's
You
coming
about
up
to
on a
play
year.
that one? You about to play that one, V?
I don't know what that one is, but this is most recent.
That's what it, yeah, I believe that's it.
All right, so I believe that's funny. She put that in a sentence. Love you. Anyway, this is my man Greg Luster with Virtuous. That's right. And this song is called I Believe. I love this song. Let's check it out.
I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You died for me. I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You set me free. Yeah, I try to wrap my mind around it, but your ways and your thoughts cannot be explained. I ask a lot of questions because you want me to know you will and get understanding. I believe. I believe.
I just can't believe it. You love me for no reason. Even when I push away and I fall back just like the seasons. It's crazy you don't need me, but you know I need you. In the middle of my storm, you say just sit back, let me lead you. Just know that I'm God. You know the feeling is real. You so in tune with me that you know every hair I got on top of my head. Every move that I make, every step that I take. You know all about it, you know all about it, so I don't need to be fake. I don't know why you died for me. The answer's hard to find, so they're like we're playing hide and seek. But you saw something inside of me, and that's fine with me, because in you is where I find my peace. So when the problems come and make it hard to see, I'ma ride the wave, just like I ride the beat.
I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You died for me. I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You set me free. Yeah, I try to wrap my mind around it, but your ways and your thoughts cannot be explained. I ask a lot of questions because you want me to know you will and get understanding. I believe.
believe that you died on the cross. Rose again to save the lost. When it comes to this trip, man, I ain't gonna lie, you the reason for all of the songs. Gotta run it back, you the reason for the songs. And I believe that I was bald. You broke the chains and set me free. Ain't no way that I can't believe. It's because of you that I made brand new. I've been purchased, you paid the fee. I don't look like what I've been through. All my sins been washed clean. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Virtuous, won't you tell them what I mean?
I just can't believe it. Yet I still believe it. You died for me. You died for me. I just can't believe it. Yet I still believe it. You set me free. You died, yeah. I try to wrap my mind around it, but your ways and your thoughts cannot be explained. I ask a lot of questions because you won't play. To know you will and get understanding. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe in the Father. Yeah. I believe in the Son, the only begotten. I believe in the Holy Ghost. Oh, I believe that you won, and we are more than conquerors. I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You died for me. You died for me. I just can't believe it, yet I still believe it. You set me free. You died, yeah. I try to wrap my mind around it, but your ways and your thoughts cannot be explained. I ask a lot of questions because you won't play. To know you will and get understanding. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Shoot.
I told you that is a mainstream regular rotation song.
Greg the one, man.
That's a
of
whole
this
vibe.
music is-
They ain't even heard I'm From yet, have they?
No.
Ain't
Oh
heard.
no, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm From is
Yeah.
the one.
Well, I'm the they because I just learned about y'all today. I was like, Troyo, you gotta hit me up. So I started looking, and Jamar, I found you, and I found your video, and I was like, yo, this is it. But this, yeah, I love this. I love for this is like Easter. This is
I'm
Easter
from-
Sunday for me. This is Friday. I'm getting a whole bag of tricks. I'm loving you
No
guys.
doubt, kid. No doubt.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So,
I'ma tell you-
can I say something
Go ahead.
before y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
Before y'all start.
Go ahead.
This is very important. Very, very, very important because it has two S's with two lines through it. It's very important. Bandcamp. Did y'all know Bandcamp is doing something today called Bandcamp Friday? So
Yeah, they do.
anybody that's looking, I didn't know nothing about it because I went on Bandcamp to look at the roster of catalog that they brothers got, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's this they talking about? So if you buy something off of Bandcamp today, all of the proceeds go to the artist.
The artist.
They
Every
don't
bit.
they forfeit their small percentage, their percentage.
That's dope.
Like work.
So everybody go to Bandcamp,
No doubt.
N.E.M.G in the search, and get something, because all of it's going to the brothers.
All right.
Okay, y'all can keep talking now.
appreciate that.
My man.
So, real quick before we go any further, tell everybody, what does N.E.M.G mean, so that we won't be getting an aneurysm trying to figure it out.
Got you. So I'll go back to, because I shot through who I was earlier, because it's so much to music with me. But whenever I switched over, remember I said I was going to quit music. And you know, that time frame of doing a song, I was just I want to say after I did the Jesus Love Me track, the next song I did, I just randomly was like new era music. Just for me, it was just random. And then the more I sat with that, God began to show me like, hey, I'm going to usher in a new era of music with you. It's going to involve everything that you love about hip hop and soul and R&B, but it's going to be a new era of it because it's going to be pure. Like you guys are going to
like New Covenant.
In a sense, I was being born again. So, but it's new era music group.
Nice.
That's good.
I like that. I like that. So I don't want to take the steam away from Greg because again, that video, it blessed me so. And to this day, it is still one of my favorites. And shout out to my girl, Virtuous. I'd love to meet her one day because
y'all ain't got up here yet.
I don't know how to reach her.
I got a feeling that's hooked up right there. That's hooked up right there.
I thought I had y'all linked together.
I don't know. We may have spoke, but it just never. Our bridges just didn't cross yet.
Cause I gotta do a story on y'all in the magazine now. Like, I got mad work, but y'all can be added to my workload.
And just so you know, Sharita she's our editor in chief for our Indie Pulse Music Magazine site. So she holds that down. Yeah, Blast is slowly but steadily spreading. We got our own little ecosystem. So she's the journalistic side. So yes, indeed. Who helped you with the video with that, Greg?
So we call him Donatello. That is actually Virtuous's cousin, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're cousins.
Okay.
And he's actually an artist himself too.
Okay.
He's very dope. Very, very dope. And I think he lives in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Hot Atlanta.
Yep.
I have him on a list of Christian rappers to check out.
Donatello.
I literally have his name right in front of me.
It's a light skinned guy, same guy.
I'm serious. I don't know. I just have a list of names.
See, Everyday Fisherman.
Of people I'm gonna check out.
I'm with you, brother.
Yep.
Wow.
Plenty of collaborations. So listen, as much as I don't want to land the plane, I have to, only because, you know, we're keeping all this balance. But fellas, please stick around a little bit after the show because I definitely want to talk to you guys. Okay. I apologize if everybody didn't get to talk as much as they'd like to, but you know, the juggle struggle is real. So I just
7 people on this panel, like it's
like me trying to spread cold peanut butter on a slice of bread, man. It ain't easy. So
It ain't easy.
at all. So Kev, what would you like to tell the people before we head out, bro?
Me?
You hear me, Kev? I was saying Kev. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I just like
Jamal's little girl.
take it off. I'm like,
Jamal's little girl still in the show.
She done wrote me a note. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I just I'm really glad to have again, Troy. Thanks for
God be the glory.
making me a part of this, and I was grateful just to be a part and just sit there and be blessed by you brothers. Keep on doing what you're doing, and you got a new follower in everything y'all do. And support for real. I love it. Keep on doing it. Guys inspire me to pick up my pen.
Let's go.
Kev got bars.
I know Kev got bars. He got that voice too. I can hear it.
Kev got bars.
And it's so crazy because me and Mike, we're part of
everybody got bars.
Former members of
we was in a group back
90s group called Divine Culture. And so like we like second gen. I say we like second gen Christian hip hop, and you know what I love.
Joy
affirmed it. She was a part of it.
Yep.
My sister was in the group after I left.
Pastor George also. Yeah, Pastor George also.
The Rubik's Cuban.
The Rubik's Cuban. Yep.
What's the name of the group again?
And
Divine culture.
Divine culture.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Josh
Josh.
is in the chat.
My man Josh.
You
We're
love.
gonna have to do an event. We're gonna have to do an event this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can. It was
I
a
feel like
big.
it's gonna have to be-
We were like, if you would say a bigger, what's that group? Black Eyed Peas in a sense, culturally.
Ooh, I
We
Right.
had like
because it
we
was
had
diverse.
multicultural. We had Hispanic, Asian,
I like
Black.
that.
It was like everything, and we were sort of a little bit more poppy, in our sound, but the message was Jesus, and
Yeah.
That's right.
and we all had our own little whatever,
The Wu-Tang Clan of the
Now there was a different group for that. That was Verbal Soldiers back in there, y'all.
What was
I
there was a
I-
group?
I- Yeah, I don't know if he remembers. Veep, you remember Verbal Soldiers?
Yeah, I
That
remember
was-
them.
Yeah, that was the Wu-Tang. They were a bunch of Puerto Rican cats. They were Puerto Rican Wu-Tang.
But they were Wu.
That was their name.
They were
I don't remember that
Wu-Tang.
name. I don't remember that.
And
dude's name.
KJ52,
these guys
KJ52 and
at?
Golden Child.
Yep. Shout
Yeah.
out
Where
to
they
them.
I
at?
know KJ
Where was
Fast
this? Where was this? What city or region was this?
This is all
Florida. This is
Florida.
Florida.
It's all
Yeah.
Oh
Florida.
my God,
Yeah,
Florida
past
popping.
the Crossroads Church. And they used to bring down Cross Movement
And cross
all the
movement
time.
games.
They,
Yeah.
they, were,
Mhm.
they came down. Pastor
Oh,
D.
man.
Yeah,
Pastor
he was-
Tommy. Yeah, all of
Pastor
them.
Tommy, Yeah,
Tom-
they
yeah,
was-
Tommy was doing youth.
Youth. Yeah, it was just straight. It was a hip hop church. Down
Yeah.
there.
It was wild.
Pretty
was wild.
pretty much.
Yeah, it was. It was a hip hop church.
Ah, that would have been heaven on earth.
It was crazy. So they moved for a while, the late mid to late 90s. And but yeah, but I love hearing you guys are inspiration. And the thing is, okay,
There you go, Josh.
Sorry, let me get back.
Pump your fist at the devil like this, no doubt.
Holy Spirit.
Oh, wow.
Listen to the words taken from James' epistle. That's Mike.
Oh,
Let's go.
memories.
Yeah. Well, what I like to say is,
Wow.
as we can see generations, of us, and we're talking about going back and now to the present.
Wow.
It's inspiring to know that you can still bring it, and you still have an audience of people that will still follow and support. And I'm that guy that I do keep my ear to the ground with like all the new people. I still listen to like a lot of learning about new Christian hip hop artists is like really dope for me. It's like, and like every day on my feed now, I'm just seeing newer and other dudes just killing it, doing their features, and ladies and gentlemen, Linnell Grant. I love that young lady, man. She's
I love her. I just discovered her last week.
yeah,
Oh,
she is something.
amazing.
The last time.
Yes. I just love her energy.
She got this video. She's in black and white.
Yeah.
I just came across probably about a month ago. I came across. She was getting her hair done, and I was like,
You're done shit.
but with the way she rapped though, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. And just to find out she was a producer for Toby. She was in the
I
back.
can see it. I can see
She was a
it.
background, and he was like, "Yo, you need to go out the front." He pushed her out, and so yeah, and it's just amazing. So I appreciate you guys and love you, and pass it on to whoever else beat take it.
All right, Sharita, what would you like to say to the fellas before everybody before we head out? This is a good show. First of all, this is a great show.
Absolutely, to God goes the glory. Don't be swayed by worldly technique to take you off your tee for what it is that you're doing, because there's a remnant of people that needs this. It's growing. The kingdom of God is growing itself, and Gen Z is gonna do what it do. Our generation is gonna do what it do. The generation before us, between Gen Z and us, is gonna do what it do. But it's like a certain sound that needs to be heard for certain people, and like you guys' sound is that of an adult contemporary hip hop mode, but it
I was
but
gonna
it
bring that up.
embraces godly principles in the lyrics, and I can only imagine what the album sounds like or what will sound like, just like the soundtrack to someone's life. Especially when he was like, "Thank you, Judas," on that track. He was like, "Thank you, Judas," because we just came off Resurrection Sunday, and it was imperative for Judas to be there, even if he was the bad guy.
Somebody had to do it.
He was used for the purpose.
It wasn't him. It was gonna be somebody else.
So much so, after he realized what he did, he was like, "Yo, take this silver back. I didn't even mean this." He's like, "Nah, you got it."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Wow, I hated, took his life." Yeah. But I'm saying, I mean, you really, he washed your feet, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
And so I take that into everyday life. I'm learning, like, I've heard that part. I don't want to say story because I don't like to say it because it's so much bigger. I've heard that part of Christ's life before, but I don't know why it resonates so deeply with me now when it comes to people that I don't think do me no well, but they're still there for a purpose, even if they're not doing me well.
Right.
And that's why I said that can be something that one can listen to every day as inspiration. That song 100. That's what I mean. It's a remnant of people that needs to hear this music. And you just keep doing what you're doing and listening to God for what he wants to put through your music.
No doubt.
All of you.
All right, Mike Precise. What would you like to say, brother?
It just popped into my head when you said that. It's a line from something that I did. You must perfect your craft, make them cry and make them laugh, and be led by the Lord with the rod and the staff. Learned so many lessons, brother. Learned so many lessons, brother. You don't know the half. He's trying to make you. He's trying to make you golden, but not to make no calf. And I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there.
Bars, son.
Stop right there. So I said that. I said that because I'm older.
And wiser.
Yes. So guys cannot stop.
Facts.
You can. You already know you can't stop. But I'm just saying it. Can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. I think we've had. I think everybody's had pauses. Sean, you said you had a pause. You working on others, but you didn't. You just not really doing some stuff for yourself. I know, Greg, you've had pauses. Jamar, you had pauses. As long as they're pauses, though.
PG giving you some love, Mike.
Yeah, pause means it's not really stop. If stuff comes up, and this really is for everybody that's listening. Things come up in life, right? We all know this, and sometimes you got to put a pause on things, but that's just it. It's just a pause.
Shout out to Run DMC and Camera.
Yes. Next time you jump back in on the, we turn in double Dutch, we turn in double Jones. You wait for your time to jump back in. When you jump back in, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Yeah, we here now.
Yeah, we here.
It's a done deal. It's a done deal at this point.
So just.
He sure is, Chris.
He can't help it.
Hey.
You just get better, bro. You just get better.
Facts.
That's all. Even if there's a pause, you come back, you pause and you get better. I'm gonna stop right there because all kinds of stuff is popping into my head right now. So
all right. So real quick before we leave, Chris White says, shout out to Everything Blast. You brothers are more important than you know, not just to the culture, but also to the kingdom. Respect and salute. Mad love to you, Chris, for that. I appreciate that, brother. Big time.
Yeah, I was watching Chris on the other pod with Ron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Chris White is also a really nice
When I say nice, my man is nice lyrically, and he's also in North Kakalaki. I think he's in Raleigh. I think I could be
Wow,
wrong.
all these people in this area.
Carolina
Oh
got
my
the heat.
Yo,
goodness.
Y'all got some
NC,
mad
NC,
talented.
Listen,
Chris put some words together, boy.
Facts. So, listen, as I said, you come in as a guest, but you leave as family. Understand, Blast is here to help you guys. So we'll talk more about that after the show. So please stick around. Everyone else, listen to me. Oh, New Wilmington. Chris is from New Wilmington. Wilmington. Hold up, let me put it up because I can be saying it wrong.
Wilmington.
Okay.
Wilmington.
Near Wilmington,
Near-
like
near
what,
Wilmington.
Castle Hayne or something.
Thank you, Troy. Want to encourage you for keeping everything in line and on point. Hey, somebody got to do it, right? Love you, Joy. So good to see you, family. So, anyway, everyone else, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And hey, every Friday we are here. We're sharing hip hop all around the globe. That's the goal. And whether it's mainstream or Christian or whatever, we're here to talk about hip hop and nothing but hip hop. So make sure you tell a friend. Everyone in the chat, please do me a favor. Like the show, please, because that's going to help the algorithm see that Blast is trying to make something happen. And we just thank you guys. We thank you so much because you make us, feel like we're doing something important. So thank you. Thank you very much. And again, to my guests, guys, this was an amazing night. And trust me, it's only going to get better. Trust me, it's only going to get better. So on that note, I get off my soapbox. What's that?
D-Ray, you missed out, man.
Now y'all coming back though, so it's like
Definitely coming back.
Like,
do what Chris Wright said. Subscribe, everybody.
Subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
No doubt. So the one thing that we always like to end is just like Rakim, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So always keep it at the center. Yes, sir. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. God bless. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
They used to jam in the center.